mostly I'm interested in the version that's still powered by Eye of Ugin and Eldrazi. It's sort of in between because there are quite a few planeswalkers, but um, there's still enough Eldrazi that I would consider it, I guess, Eldrazi Karn post. Sup, JJ Flipped? You still play Magic? I thought you quit. I guess no one really quits. Um, but yeah, we have 6 soul lands, some fake soul lands that sometimes tap for more, some fake soul lands that usually, I guess it's like mostly 1 mana in this deck, but obviously it's great with the Seers, Sowers, and where did the Ulamogs go? The Ulamogs. And then we have Glimmerpost, which is kind of a broken land in a lot of ways. Eye of Ugin, and 4 Vesuvas, which I feel pretty strongly about playing over the first Thespian stage. Mostly because stage requires mana to activate to copy a Cloudpost, which I think is a pretty debilitating feature. We have 4 Grim Monolith as a turn 1 play off of Soul Land. Also the 4 Chalices, obviously. We have some 3-balls, which 3-ball mostly forces your opponent to force or leave up 3 the entire game. Because if they leave up 3 the entire game, you can just, start slamming stuff into them. They're not really allowed to cast spells on their turn either. So I think it's nice to play 2 3-balls in the main deck and 1 in the sideboard. Thought-Knot Seer, kind of a stupid card. Legacy is where a lot of stupid cards live, so we're going to play 4 of those. And we got some Karns. 6 Karns. Yo, thanks, Sam. I really enjoyed my deck, which I think is the most important thing about Standard. Find a deck you enjoy and play it to the best of your ability. Anyways, 6 Karns. What can we wish for with Karn? Tormod's Crypt, Ratchet Bomb Spyglass, Thorn, Crucible Bridge, 3-ball, Thran Dynamo, which looks out of place, but I found that sometimes you're just mana hungry with this deck. Just like curving Karn into a Thran Dynamo is actually pretty good. Mycosynth Lattice for the lock, Wurmcoil, and the 4th Ballista. Anyways, gonna give it a go now. Probably gonna play 2 leagues and then call it quits unless if I have a hankering to do something else, but we'll give it a go. Zoom in on sideboard. You can also check the sideboard on Cardboard Live, but it's 4 Crypts, a Ratchet Bomb, a Spyglass, 2 Thorns, a Crucible, a Bridge, a Trinisphere, a Thran Dynamo, a Lattice, a Wurmcoil, and a Ballista. But you can check it through the Cardboard Live extension. Shout out to one of my sponsors. Playing against Kiki. I'm not allowed to keep this hand. I'm also playing 27 lands, which I think is a little bit higher than normal. So if I find another Cloudpost, this hand's good. Find a soul land, it's fine. I think I'm supposed to keep, but it's not the most exciting. Alright, that is something I will keep. Nothing can be worse than Dak. No, not really. I mean, you could think it's worse than Thran Dynamo. Interesting. I'm gonna Chalice on 1, I think. Oh, I could just 3-ball instead, I suppose. They could counterspell it, that's fine. That's also fine. Makes me think Miracle if they're doing that. Plains also makes me think Miracle. Oh, that was an excellent draw, actually. Alright, so... can lead on Chalice for 1, which I think I'm going to do. If they counterspell it, then I think I'm just going to play a Ballista for 1. Mostly because I have plays lined up for a while, I just want to use all my mana every turn. By doing this, I get to double spell, which is kind of nice. And a Ballista for 1 still pressures Planeswalkers. Mission briefing. Air right guard adds on MTO streams. I don't even know what that is, Prime Mouse. It's like Snapcaster Mage, Sam. In a weird sort of way, it's like Snapcaster Mage. Left both on top. Alright. Okay, your turn. Might be getting Jaced, might getting B to bead, or whatever. That's good. Flashback what? Spell Pierce? You have to... They only had blue, Sam. You still have to pay the mana cost. Right. That's why I described it as Snapcaster Mage, Sam. Alright, so I think... Alright, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to play Karn, Scion of Urza. Plays around Spell Pierce. If you counterspell, that's fine. I think I'm just gonna plus. Looks like we're doing pretty well this game, though. Like, it's kind of sick. Vesuva and Karakas. Alright. Wonder what's going on. Guess they probably don't have much. Oh, they just let me untap? Weird. Okay. Guess I'll plus. See what happens. All is dust, eh? So they know about... Well, these are in this pile. Play that. I feel like my opponent's pretty dead. Okay, that's fine. Soon I could start making constructs, but I didn't feel like doing it yet. Alright, take 2. Why Painter Servant? Okay, cool. I don't really care. No, because I don't think that's a good idea. I don't want to kill my own stuff. My mana is really important. In any case, I can side in one of these for like... actually, I'm kind of pre-boarded. I might just submit. Yeah, just gonna submit. My deck is great in this matchup, I think. We're up a game versus what appears to be White Blue Miracle, so I assume they've back to basics, but that's okay. Like, we'll just have to power through it. This is a pretty easy keep. I'm gonna lead on post. I'm not gonna play the Chalice on 1 on turn 1. I'm gonna play post and then turn 2 Chalice for 1. Mostly because I need to get to 4 mana at some point, and I think that gives me more flexibility and do so. I also might just let it resolve and then disenchant it. That's okay. I mean, I'm not going to not play it here, I think. You also just want to lead on your Chalice before your Ballista to save them from plows. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm not sure. Like, this is kind of weird. I guess it's not that weird, but I think they're straight blue-white. Guess we don't really know. Do they mulligan? No, I mulligan. Yo, what's up, Nox MTG Legacy? We'll help get a part of that deck banned. Maybe. I don't know, like... I think this card is kind of outrageous, obviously. Alright, so... Fortunately, I'm going to lose mana, but I think I'm still going to slam. That was an okay draw. Alright, so float, play the Temple. I think I'm going to play this Karn and just uptick, try to hit more mana sources. If they counterspell it, that's fine. Don't really want to play Ballista until like I can play it for a bigger number, given I have other productive plays. Looks like a counterspell. I think Karn and Narset are cards they're going to regret in the long run. Jace? Jace would be bad. But I can't really do anything about it. That's not good either. That's really bad. Okay, we're going to need to draw a lot of good ones in a row. Then I'm going to have to get lucky. This is quite poor. Ooh, I'm going to be dead before I get to do anything, I think. It's not the ideal draw. Alright, we are done here. I guess I'll see if they Fate Seal me. They should Fate Seal, I think. Alright. So I could hypothetically go... Annul is worse than Ceremonious Rejection, I think, Primus. It's close, though, obviously. Alright, we're done here. I think I can shave a Ballista for a Thorn, actually, and I should have done that. What cards am I the most excited about? I haven't thought about it in great detail, but I think Plague Engineer is really good in both Modern and Legacy, actually. Okay, Sam, one of the reasons is A, Cavern of Souls, B, it's not two-sided. You should really read the card before asking, I guess. The fact that it's not two-sided is really weird, but you know, it is what it is, right? Hand's really good. I'm gonna go turn 1, Chalice, turn 3, some Karn. They might have force, but that's okay. No, you can play in Grixis, like whatever. It's just like a 3-drop that kills True Name. Ooh. Alright, that's pretty good. I think I'm actually just going to play Thought-Knot this turn. They could counterspell into B2B. That's fine. If it happens, it happens. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, I guess that could happen too. Well, that one. That is not the worst deck you've sent me. That looks a lot more reasonable, but I'm going to be streaming a lot of Modern Horizons upcoming FPOC, so I probably won't get back to Legacy for a while. I think Shrout and I are going to stream Modern Horizons draft on Thursday, and probably next Monday I'm going to try to find someone else to just stream with. It's going to be sweet, I think. Alright, so their hand is 2 unknowns, and then they're going to have another unknown. They didn't shuffle. They have that. I'll have, if I play this, I'll have 6, 7, 8. Guess I'll play that and play around Spell Pierce. Like, that's kind of sick that I get to play around Spell Pierce basically for free. Yo, Sword Equip, thank you for the follow, and Motaro no Shinigami, thank you for the follow. Do you think they were about to Spell Pierce it? Grim Monolith. Oh, hello. I hope I pronounced your username correctly. I don't know Japanese, obviously. I feel for that one too. So now I can still play around Spell Pierce, which is kind of sick. Actually, I can play both of my things around Spell Pierce, right? Because each of these taps are 4. So I'll lead with Ugin. Alright. Okay. I guess my opponent's mostly dead. I've made like 1 trillion mana on turn 5. It's kind of outrageous. The Cloudpost Engine is just so good. What was the other card? Karn? Alright. And we get to attack for 2. Alright. Should I play this? Probably not. I can wait. Note, I'm not even exposed to back to basics because I have Ugin. I can just -3 Ugin to kill B2B, which is pretty egregious too. Did my opponent keep a hand with no Force of Will? I guess they can't really mulligan to Force because it's Dovin's Veto. Right. Probably voting for Ugin. I'm gonna get Karn though. Alright, I'm gonna end them. Where's the lattice? Here we go. Mycosynth Lattice. This is fun for the whole family. Alright. Attack you 6 times. Also, you can't cast Force of Will. Alright. Waiting for my next match. Soon. Alright. We're 1-0. Beat White Blue Miracle. At least I didn't see red. Obviously there could be red, but 1-0 is a nice start. Yes, Thought-Knot Seer was quite good there. Although I think just Thought-Knot is kind of a broken card when you can play it off 2 lands, so... It's why I'm still running the Eldrazi base engine. That's fair. Yeah, your hand was good. I mean, like, I also had a Chalice on turn 1, which is kind of sick. Turn 1 Chalice... Oh, do my Chalices not match? That's whatever, they have the same art. So, that's fine. Alright, we're 1-0. Match 2 versus Javmel 81. When the draw, I think this is actually a keep. If I draw another soul land, I can play Sower, and all of the soul lands work. Even if I don't draw another soul land, I at least can play Chalice into Ballista, which is something. Oh, that was good. So, I'll Chalice on 1. This might be Storm, actually, in which case Chalice for 1 would be quite good. Alright, not Storm, but they did have to force it, so that's still a win. What did they do with Ponder? Chose not to shuffle. Okay. So I need to just draw mana sources. This is fine. It's not what I want to draw. I'm just going to deploy. Yeah, I understand that, but like, what am I gonna do? Like, I have so much gas in my hand that waiting a turn for that I think is maniacal. Alright, so it looks like Grixis Arcanist. Probably. Urborg works well with Oblivion Sower and with Eye of Ugin. Alright, I'm gonna Chalice for one again. Obviously, need to draw a land. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna lose. I might just take the chump here while I can. I think I am gonna take the chump because preventing 5 is the most this card is gonna do anyways. Obviously, if they play Pyromancer, I'm going to regret it, but I'm willing to take that risk. What's your name? Okay. Well, this is not really ideal. I'm under massive amounts of pressure. That's not good. Alright. Probably going to die. All my lands were Ancient Tombs, which is not good. Not good. Also, I was on the draw this game, which is not great. This card is so good. Dead. So, like... It's ironic. Well, actually, it's not ironic. I couldn't really do anything. Alright, dead. Don't think I really want to change much. Don't really have anything good to side in. I suppose you could make a case for siding in 3-ball and taking out like an expensive card. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to submit. This is actually a good hand. It doesn't look like it, but I believe it's pretty good. I can develop my mana, which is the most important thing. I don't love Thorn, actually, but... I guess you could tell I didn't love Thorn by the fact that I didn't side it in. Alright. Because, like, it's just so easy for them to do stuff like this, in my opinion. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to play Chalice to play around Daze. If they force it, that's fine. Next turn, I can play 3-ball through a Daze as well. Force of Will. Alright. Yeah, I didn't want to spend my Monolith to do it, though. That was the key. I want to save the Monolith for later as a ramp spell. Let's see. I think I'm going to just play 3-ball now. Off the Karakas. Actually, I should have played the Temple. That was stupid. They might force it. I'm okay with that. Like, oh. Okay, I guess they're not going to force it. Oh, I guess they just have 3 lands. What? They have Recall or K command? Those are not commonly played cards. I would not believe those cards are in their hand. I believe True Name Nemesis is happening. Alright, let me draw Karn the Great Creator. 2. Let's see. This taps for 2 for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's a 3 ball out. All right, looks good. Wait, did I miscount? 1, 2. Oh no, that's only for 2. So I have to play this, but this seems like a good use of this. Oh, that doesn't work. But the monolith is only break even, right? Huh. I wonder what I'm actually supposed to do. Actually, am I supposed to just play the Karn? Karn uptick, hope they play something else? I guess that's the play. Karn uptick, hope to hit a land. They'll probably give me a land, actually. Both of those are pretty good. They'll probably give me Glimmerpost. Alright. I expect them to kill the Karn, and I think that's okay. I was aware that I was going to use this as, like... Oh, okay. Maybe they... Well, actually... What explains this attack? I don't really understand that. I'm just going to plus again, I think. Because it was a Vesuva, I don't really want a Vesuva. Well... Guess they're not gonna give me that Ulamog. Yeah, I got a thingy. Kinda hope they force this, but they won't. I could Chalice on 2. Is that productive? They might force that. I'm gonna do it. I kind of just want them to burn their forces. I think it's pretty tempting to just force that and then kill my Karn on an attack, right? Okay. Guess we'll pay for days. Kind of hope they just tap out for another threat, obviously. I think now they're going to kill my Karn. Alright. It's fine. Got him. This is going to be so good now. I was just thinking about what would happen if I drew that. Or if they did that, rather. 6. I guess the technically correct play is to play that and then do that. Boom. Could have played another 3-ball, but I don't think that actually accomplishes much, so I didn't. Just gonna say go. I'm gonna wait until I draw, like, Eye would be good, second Ulamog would be good. I'm gonna untap that. I have a lot of good draws, I guess. So... one thing I should not do is play one spell at a time, because then they just get to start hard casting their forces. So I actually need to overload the Force of Will. So one thing I could do is actually play this now, see if they force that. Then if they do, I can play the Ugin. but they didn't. So I'm going to keep this in hand in case they actually do play K command, because if they just like K command kill something and then make me discard, I don't want to discard the Ugin. Right. I have a lot of time. I guess I don't have that much time, but I have a reasonable amount of time. Okay, well, that, I guess, is going to force action, which is kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No way I can wait, right? Doesn't look like it. I'll have 3, 4, 6. I can cut off 2 red sources. Is that even good? Like, so I guess they would have to pitch something to Force of Will to do this, so I guess it is good. I guess I am supposed to do it. Briefly consider not doing it, but I think that's just maniacal. So they're going to fetch and then hard cast, pitch cast Force, paying 3 for 3 ball. And then next turn I'll play Ugin. I guess I still shouldn't have played my land. Actually, that was a mistake too. Alright, that's fine. So now if they play a threat, I can play Ugin. So that's nice. I still have like a bunch of time to draw like a Thought-Knot as well or something. Yeah, so now I'm going to slam this as well because I think waiting is not good. Alright. Alright, my opponent didn't want to play anymore. I cast a lot of mana worth of spells and beat them. Alright, so game 3 on the draw. Do I want to change anything? It's possible I do want like both of these in my deck and not rely on the Karn so heavily post-board. I'm not sure exactly. I should probably think about it. Alright. I'll side out 2 Karns for a Ratchet Bomb and a Wurmcoil. I'm not going to side in the extra Ballista because I think wishing for Ballista is actually good. Also, wishing for a bridge is good too, so... this is actually a good hand versus them, so... just developing the mana is the most important part of the matchup, I think. Damn. Turn 1 Delver is also the most important card from their side. That might end up being good. No blind flip. Ain't mad at that. Oh no, not Wasteland Surgical. Do I play a post? Or do I just try to kill one of the Delvers? I probably just try to kill one of the Delvers now. Sucks for days, but that's okay. Alright. I guess I can wait to see if they flip. because there are two of them, so I can see if one of them flips. If one of them flips, I just shoot the other one. I guess they're going to flip, but I can still wait to see if one of them flips or not. If they like somehow don't have any other instants or sorceries, then I can just block and then shoot. Obviously it's unlikely. Alright. So I'll shoot the other one. They have a brainstorm in their hand. Kind of hope they don't have another land. Ooh, okay. You have a shot. City of Traitors. So I could play Thought-Knot. Or I could just play Cloudpost. I think I'm just going to play Cloudpost, actually. Are they brainstorm locked again? It's kind of nice for me, I guess. Alright. I'm gonna lead with Thought-Knot. Okay. We're gonna take Ponder. I'm probably gonna end up Vesuvasing my Glimmerpost to gain 3 life to buy a turn. I can play 3-ball. Whoa, that's I guess it's not even an aggressive brainstorm because they really do need to find a force for this, otherwise they die. Alright, well that's good for me. What did I leave in my sideboard to wish for? I can wish for a Ballista, or I could wish for a Bridge. Bridge is probably better. So what do I draw? They have a bolt in their hand. Oh, they can't even cast that. That's fine. So I basically have free reign to do whatever I want. I could attack. I guess I attack first. Minus. I'll get Bridge. Now I tap this for a black. Oh, this sucks. I miscounted. I thought I would have one less card in my hand. This was bad. Okay. Well, they conceded, but they shouldn't have. Why did I think I was only going to have 2 cards in my hand? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that was loose. Jarvis head desk. Kids, I would not recommend doing that at home. That was a bad play. Did not count. I thought I was going to have 2 cards. Yeah, if you want to be racist, Tannen. Yo, what's up, Zed? Alright. We're 2-0 with Karn Post, going to match 3. Playing against Utley. Oh, this is Painter. I think this is Painter. I mulligan this first painter. This hand sucks. This is fine. Do I keep that? This is actually a really good card versus painter. But I don't have another mana source, but I think I do want to draw one of these ASAP, so I think I'm going to keep it. Kind of hope I get mooned here, so my mana source doesn't die. Damn. It's opposite of what I want, actually. Crater Maker, alright. Yeah, what's up, Tonic Booth? Alright, I'm gonna play this, then I'm gonna play Glimmerpost. Obviously it sucks that I lose my land, but I don't think I'm allowed to not put my land there. Hope they don't have Chandra here. Chandra would be really good. Well, that's not good. I guess that happens. Basically, I think these matchups are about who can make more mana, and I did not have a draw that could make mana very well, so I think I'm going to lose. That was a good draw, though. Alright, I'm going to attack Karn. Hope I don't get Latticed next turn, but if I do, whatever, that's the game. Well, looks like I'm dead. Alright. This is just outrageous, like... Let's see... Trinisphere does not seem particularly good. I'm going to cut it. And I think I want to naturally draw Spyglass and Ballista. Oh, I guess no, I should have the Spyglass in the sideboard. I guess I would rather naturally draw a Ratchet Bomb. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yo, all these Karn mirrors are like dumb as hell, in my opinion. Like, because like so little matters. You want fast mana and you want to have a Karn. Guess this is a keep. Monolith. Yeah. It's not the most exciting hand, but I think this is actually a keep. I'm going to lead on Eldrazi Temple. We're 2-0 so far, down a game versus Mono Red Painter. Mostly I got... They Karn Latticed me. What sort of Grixis deck are you playing, Solvin? Is it a slow deck or is it like Delvery? Because there's a significant difference in my opinion. Grixis control. I think Damping Sphere is probably better than Back to Basics. If I had to guess. I think Damping Sphere is the card you want, and it also is Hate versus Storm. It's bad with your Snapcaster mages if you play that card, but I think it's good overall probably, so... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I drew a Soul Land, that would be good. Or I could play Grim Monolith and Sower. I guess I'm supposed to do that actually. Oh, I could! Oh, you're right. That was so bad. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Because I'm tired. Yeah, you're right. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I spewed a monolith for no reason. That was atrocious. Damn. That's really bad, actually. Am I about to die, though? Looks like I'm about to die. Do a spirit guide? I can't do anything. This sucks. Whatever. That was really disappointing. That does not seem like a good matchup, but I'm not actually sure. I guess if I had more Spyglasses, it would be better. Yeah, that was just really bad. Well, not technically speaking, but I believe I would rather save like 3 minutes. If I were playing in GP, I would obviously not scoop, but... They eat... Oh! Ah, never mind. I see what you're saying. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Yeah, you're right. Alright, I believe this opponent always plays taxes. This is not a good hand versus taxes. This is fine. Let's see. 1, 2, 5. Probably want the mana source. I'm gonna play Grim Monolith here. If they revoker me, it like kind of sucks, but it's okay. That's fine. Oh, that was a good draw. Alright, so I'm going to play Thought-Knot. Because you can't actually cast Thought-Knot off Eye, Urborg, Karakas, the tonic booth, you would have to tap your Grim Monolith. You still have to pay C. Like, so this only reduces generic mana, essentially. So your Thought-Knot would cost 1 in C still. So I'm thinking about actually leaving the plow and just chalicing for 1 off the Monolith. In which case, I think I'm going to take... I guess I would take... I guess I should take Stoneforge then. Damn, it's really close. Oh, right. No. Yeah, I guess I have to take... Yeah. I think it is correct to play Chalice on 1 because it shuts off all of the plows and vials. And it also means they don't get to attack me on the ground. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Obviously, I'm supposed to get that. It was just... I don't know what's wrong with me. Alright, so they drew a land. They could still Recruiter for a Wisp, but that's slower than alternatives. Then I could... If they do that, I could spend the turn bouncing their Thalia. So they have those 3, and then they're going to have something else. A Revoker. Alright. I wonder if that's better than getting Wisp for them. I don't actually know. So I could bounce their Thalia and... Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. Bounce Thalia and then play one of the Karns. I guess I want to play this one and just uptick and look for lands. Yeah. I just want lands. Oh, they might give me the Monolith. They'll probably revoke this Karn. Guess I'm okay with that. Nah, I don't care about Clout. Oh no, that's a disaster. That Wasteland's really, really good. Yeah, you should kill Urborg there every time. Oh, I'm so lucky. Better lucky than good. I agree. I'm gonna get Walking Ballista. There's still a Glimmerpost here. Not attacking, obviously. Okay. So they have Plow, Stoneforge, Thalia, Unknowns. I wonder if I just minus for bridge. Probably not. Just plus on nothing. It's just... Oh, it's only colorless Eldrazi. Right. I guess I kind of do want to just kill the Revoker and get my Glimmerpost. That'd actually be really good. Yeah, I just wanted the Glimmerpost. I think just my mana is so valuable that it's worth spewing. Because next turn I can play a Sower, and it'll get me sort of close to activating Eye, which is kind of nice. They can also kill my this Karn if they want. If they just attacked with all of their creatures, I would block the Recruiter, and then it would sort of kill my stuff. Stoneforge. All right. Battle Skull. Okay. So they have Plow, Skull, plus. Trinisphere sucks for them, so yeah, I expected to get that. Oops. Tap that for black. Let's see what we get. Or Schadenport. Alright. I'm gonna port Karakas Upkeep, I guess. I guess I should actually port Plains. This is a weird game. I think I'm gonna win. Just need to get more mana sources, really. What's under my Karn? Another Glimmerpost. So this is what the board looks like. They have a Plow and Battle Skull I know about. I'll just... What's that? What is that? Alright. That's fine. I'm close to activating Eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's plus. Oh, guess they're giving me Eldrazi Temple. That's probably going to win the game next turn. I guess they have to make a suicide attack to prevent that, but that's pretty sweet for me. So my plan was also to untap one of the monoliths, which was not, I guess, immediately apparent to other people. I think just playing the 3-ball does almost nothing, so that's why I didn't do it. Okay. Costs 5? Alright. Wow, my opponent conceded to Wrath of God? I guess it's Plague Wind. It's not Wrath of God, so it makes sense. I'm going to side it in the 4th Ballista, just because I think it's better to naturally draw this than have to play a Karn then wish for it. I'm going to side the 3 balls. They're pretty bad. I'm going to side that in. I think I'm going to side in... Oops. Maybe I want a Spyglass over one of the more expensive things. Maybe not, though. Oh no, it's kind of an interesting decision. Do I want to cut a Karn the Great Creator for a Spyglass or a Thran Dynamo? I think those like sort of make sense. I think I might want to do it for a Dynamo. On the theory that I'm not going to have a lot of time to wish for the Mana Rock, and just drawing the Mana Rock naturally will be pretty good. Don't know if that logic makes sense, but... Alright, well, sounds really good, so can't mulligan. So that means... Oh, no Vial? Interesting. Alright. I think I'm just going to play a Ballista for 1 here. Okay. Guess I need to hit all my land drops naturally. Does this deal 2 to me? Wow, that sucks. Okay, good beats. Guess we're gonna have to play Fair Magic now. I want City of Traitors to be my last land drop. So they drew Aether Vial this turn. Oh, at least they had to bend their Karakas. Eye does still work, but I don't have any Eldrazi in my hand, obviously, so... And it doesn't reduce the cost of this because this is not the appropriate creature type. Does this work? Nope. Doesn't work. It's kind of annoying, actually, but whatever. It's not a deal breaker. It does work with All's Dust. We're probably going to have to do that. Just cast, like, Plague Wind for 5 lands plus Eye of Ugin. 5 mana plus Eye of Ugin at some point. I'm gonna get scrappy. I'm gonna just, like, start activating my Walking Ballista. Oh, no. Thalia is not a permanent bother, which is nice. It's fine. That was actually really good. Right. Another Damping Sphere and a Plow. I guess I'm gonna take this freaking Plow. Thought-Knot Seer is a nice card. Can't believe people don't play this card. I guess if you're the pure Planeswalker post deck, I can actually believe it, but that's okay. I mean, like, it's really good right here. Might kill that now. Okay, that's actually, like, fine for me. Like, their hand still actually does nothing, which is kind of sick. No, I can't believe people don't play Thought-Knot Seer in this deck, Tannen. Does that make more sense? Oh shoot! What am I doing? This is terrible. Oh my god! There's something wrong with me today. I knew about that. I'm just spewing. All right. This is not even that bad. I deal them 6. They go to 9, but it's kind of bad. There's some good old-fashioned magic here. Another port. Okay. So, I think they're actually supposed to use their Flickerwisp to kill my Ballista at some point. I don't know when. I guess probably now, right? Like... If they port me, I'm going to activate. They're going to Flickerwisp, then I'm going to use the Ballista to shoot the Flickerwisp. So it's all fine. I just wanted to force the Wisp out. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna just attack. If nothing changes, which is a big if, they're going to be forced to block with the Sarah Avenger. Alright, nothing actually changed, which is kind of sick. So they're going to port, like, that. And, like, I don't know, something. Alright. I'm going to play a Chalice for 1. Hand's Damping Sphere. Twice. I guess I attacked them. Did I leave the Ballista in the board? Damn, I didn't. Alright. Kind of sucks here. If the Ballista was in the board, I would like immediately kill them, but one of those Ballistas might have just been the one I sighted in, so... Just gonna Chalice for 1 and say go. It cuts off Plow as an out. Obviously they can just draw like jump blockers, but that's fine. If they don't draw anything good, like they're forced to chump. This is like the Tron problem, I guess. Like, you play Damping Sphere versus your big mana opponent and they just cast everything naturally, and it's not good enough, which is kind of funny. That's funny too. Oh, so you drew a creature? Oh, that's like the best one. That sucks. So I probably lost when I spewed one of the Ballista off. Damn. Not really allowed to do that, I guess. Because like these games like devolve into these grind fests. No, they got Revoker. I think they should just get a 2-drop that they can violin whatsoever. Right, I'm dead. I guess they might not. They might like do something incomprehensible, but I ultimately did die to the Damping Sphere, but it was a lot closer than it should have been, I think. Oh, they just didn't violin the Revoker to kill me. Wasn't that just 3 + 2 damage? I'm at 4. So now I can peel a Ballista. Oh, I guess they're just going to revoke her Ballista anyways. What can I draw? Well, that's not it. Doesn't really matter what you name there. Alright, I lost. They probably only have 2 Damping Sphere, but that's okay. I mean, I'll get to be on the play this game, so... I sided in the Ratchet Bomb. I guess this is fine. Damn, that game was just really annoying. Whatever, I'll probably be fine on the play. Yeah, this is good. So my plan is to play Glimmerpost into Grim Monolith. Then I don't know what afterwards. We'll see what happens, I guess. Looks like I'm going to have access to a lot of mana despite Damping Sphere this game, which is going to be nice. Wasteland. Okay. Kind of wonder if I should just play Thran Dynamo. Or I could just play a Ballista for 3. Or I could just Vesuva Plains. I guess Vesuva Plains is actually probably the best play. Alright. Interesting. Guess I could just play the Temple, say go, right? Interesting. I don't think that card does anything versus me. I guess it's just a 2/3 for 2, which is reasonable. All right. I think I'm going to lead with Thought-Knot Seer. Yeah, I think Stage is not good in this deck, personally, but... Hooked on Heartlake Phoenix, yeah, I think they're fairly strong. Like, the thing they do is fairly stupid, so... I think they're like... The interesting part of Post is how to build the deck. I think the actual gameplay is not too difficult to figure out. Obviously, like, there are still decisions, but that's fine. Flicker Wisp, Council's Judgment. Guess I'll just take a Flicker. Oh, gee. I think I'm just gonna take a Flicker Wisp. Just kind of hope they deploy all of their stuff out. I'm gonna use Karakas to bounce that. I'm still at 23, so I have a lot of time. Their hand doesn't really kill me very quickly, so I have a lot of time to develop. Yeah, I'm gonna just bounce it now. I think the blue fair decks are obviously quite good and have been dominating for basically forever, but yes, there is quite a learning curve on those. Hooked on Art Phoenix. Interesting. We're gonna flicker out like... That's fine. Just gonna play Thran Dynamo. They're probably gonna Relic Order it, but that's fine. Then next turn I can just play a Ballista for a reasonable amount. Because looking at the board, in order for them to play Relic Order, they can't port me, so that's actually pretty good. Danny, I think Bomberman's like insane. I also think Grixis Delver with Dreadhorde Arcanus is insane. That doesn't even really... Hooked on Heroic Phoenix, I went on an incredible streak with that deck, if that answers your question. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8... So for 4, Bomberman I think is quite good. The only problem with Bomberman is I think Karn is so good for it. Good versus it. But, you know, it is what it is. So their hand is Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp, Tomic, Relic Order, CJ. I think you should play Grixis Dreadhorde then. Or Grixis Arcanus, not Grixis Dreadhorde. Panzer Cock, thank you for the follow. Daystorm. Alright. One there. They probably... Oh, they didn't vow it in. Okay, one there. Alright. One there. One there. So their hand is Relic Order, Council's Judgment, Flicker Wisp, Tomic. That was a good draw. I guess I could just Karn this turn and see what happens. Let's grind them. Alright. Can I Chalice on 3? Oh, but they could just violin their things, so can't really. If I Chalice on 3, they just violin Flicker Wisp, untap CJ. I guess I should just play Monolith and ramp up for a big. Needed soup, that's an interesting point. I didn't do that, but that might have been right, actually. Alright. So they'll probably just CJ on their turn, that's fine. Kind of surprised they're not violating the Flicker Wisp still. Not really sure what their plan is. Alright, they're gonna kill my Karn. No, Karn the Great Creator, Shroud. You can Karn the Great Creator things that are exiled. Did we? Oh, am I just misremembering? Oh, so their hand's Relic Order, CJ, Tomic. Kind of don't want to run this into Relic Order. Like, I feel like I can just wait, right? Let's Chalice on 1. Am I crazy to just wait to get value out of this Ballista? I don't think I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I can just wait. Like, if they just deploy a bunch of creatures, if they're not killing me, I'm eventually going to draw something good. Plus, now I think they're just going to flicker my Chalice out. Oh, that's not good for me. It's really not good for me. So they got Flicker Wisp. So their hand is Relic Order, CJ, Flicker Wisp, Tomic, Unknown. I don't think Omni with Narset sounds all that great. You should just hit Cliffy up for Daystorm notes, I guess. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could just always dust both of those. The Vow and Flicker Wisp, but that's fine because then I can use Ballista next turn to clear it out. Maybe that's good. Nah, I'm just gonna Ballista. Thank you, Seeker. Appreciate you as always. I'm gonna Vesuva their port, I think. Port is just basically better than City of Traitors right now. That's reasonable. Although I might just play the MCQ Seeker. So this time, if I let them exile it, it'll just die when it comes back into play. I can actually untap one of my monoliths too, which is kind of sick. But there's an MCQ every day, essentially. If you're just grinding to try to win, you should play mono red, probably. Obviously, I'm not the boss of you, but I think that deck is pretty good, obviously. Gonna port their port upkeep. Personally, I don't really enjoy playing mono red, so I don't play it on Arena, but it is probably the fastest way to get wherever you want to get going. Pew pew! You mean stupid little kid red noises? Tagging Shroud specifically because that is something Shroud enjoys doing. Pew pew! I'm probably just gonna keep making stupid noises for the rest of the night now. That was a good card to draw. I finally drew a good card. I guess I had a bunch of good cards to draw. The 2/2 factory begin. I'm not killing the Sarah Avenger yet. Maybe I should. Well, I guess by not killing it, I actually play around Flickros better. So it's probably good. This creature's a big monster. Let's see. So are they going to get Revoker, probably? Alright, they did. Getting really close to two-shotting my opponent with just regular damage. So they're on the plan of ignore my stuff, which is fine. Your cheap passive's really strong. It is what it is. It doesn't really do that much here, but... Oh boy, I can play a free Grim Monolith. They'll probably block with Recruiter, but that's okay. Whoa, they didn't block with Recruiter? Black Lotus. Yeah, something like that. But unfortunately, like, I think I am still supposed to save this. Obviously. I'm gonna untap my other Monolith. If I draw a Ballista, I think the game ends on the spot. Which is kind of nice. They're going for my throat, which is fine. I can appreciate that. CJ, probably on the Sower. Oh, Stoneforge, okay. So they have these two, a skull. All right, I'll untap this. Now they have to block with their Revoker, which is pretty good for me. No, I don't think we have enough mana to Shroud. Incidentally, this is why I just ignored the... Oh, that's funny. Incidentally, this is why I ignored the Sarah Vendor forever. Looks like I'm in good shape. It's probably a good matchup for me overall. Alright, so we're 3-1. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. We are playing Eldrazi Karn Post. Seeker, thanks for the 1 bit. I'll be right back. Yeah, Cataclysm would have been unbeatable. Maybe I should have played around it by sandbagging some lands, but I was also porting them per turn white faces, which sort of was mana screwing them, which was kind of funny. We're 3-1 currently. Funny thing about White Gearhulk is you can latent tutor for it. I guess it's not funny, it just is, right? Right. It just is what it is, right? Alright. So we're going to match 5. I defeated... What was this? Miracle, Delver, lost a Painter, Death and Taxes. Cards have words. Wow. Someone else in this chat says that often to me, Seeker. That's kind of funny that you brought that up. Playing against Sandstar. Alright, this hand's pretty good. I'm gonna lead on Tomb, go. Uh-oh. Reanimator? Oh no! High Seeker's nice too. I'm gonna Thought-Knot them and hope their hand kind of sucks. I think it is black-red. I guess it could be Grixis control. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess I take this card then. Oh, their hand isn't great, really. I mean, it's fine, I guess. Okay. Good card? It sucks. I think I'm going to start playing Glimmerposts. This should be a good matchup for me, but obviously I don't have any gas in my hand, so it could go south. Could go pear-shaped, as the Brits say. So they're probably going to play another fetch and then play their Angler. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Karn. Guess we have a plan. Don't really want to give them Urborg because then they can fetch Volks, and I also don't want to attack that into that, so I'm going to just do this instead. Did they know their top card whatsoever? This is something. I'm not sure I would have done that if I were them, but whatever. Is it time for an Angler? Looks like it is. Ooh, that's much worse for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the punish for playing Glimmerpost instead of Temple. Alright. Hand's not great. Still, attacking's not exactly a profitable exchange. Sort of hoping the game goes long enough that I can Ulamog their stuff. I keep getting seized. Do they know about this Urborg? If they knew about the Urborg, it seems kind of weird that they keep getting seized instead of Volks, right? Choose to shuffle twice on Ponders. Alright. What's the likelihood they have another blue spell in their hand? Pretty high, right? I'm gonna still jam. It's just so good if it resolves. It's gonna get Forest Like almost for sure. But then I'm gonna try again next turn. It's gonna be pretty good if it works. If it doesn't, good beats. Okay, don't really care about that. Got a Ponder. Alright, so they have Ponder. I guess they probably don't have Badlands by this point anymore, right? I say probably because it's not for sure. They chose not to shuffle. All right. I mean, oh, I don't have to take 2, right? 1, 2. If they have Daze in their deck, so be it. Woo! Always worried about that. And now they're at 4? How are they at 4? This is unbelievable. No! I needed those. Woo! No! Colligan's going in. No, don't do it! Oh my god. Why? Alright, we're gonna need another good peel. I know, that was a roller coaster ride. No! Come on! Oh my god, I'm so... Oh my god! I guess this is what I deserve. Or something, I'm not really sure. They got a Baleful Strix back. I'm so screwed. What's a draw step? I don't know. It's like getting thought erasure during your draw step. Thought I didn't have to deal with thought erasure during my draw step anymore. I thought we came to a format where that can't happen. Alright. Jeez. I can't believe I lost that. I actually drew really well, but I guess I got like bombarded by stuff. That's kind of insane. Alright. Think. What is bad in this matchup? This is like unbeatable. I think I should just put this in my main deck instead of trying to wish for it. Well, you know, Tannen, sometimes there's this card that says discard a card. I got Funeral Charmed like 7 times. Oh, that was brutal. Absolutely brutal. I don't think I'm allowed to side these out, right? Like, they're just too good. Maybe Walking Ballista sucks. Oh my god. I can't believe that happened. I guess I can believe it, but... Alright. White Faces, I don't think Colligan's Command ever dealt 2 damage to me that game. I believe it did not. Alright, I'm gonna side out 2 Ballista. That might be wrong, but... Ballista seems great. What would you side out then, Cliffy? I think this is good. I think this is good. Maybe I should just... I kind of like all of the Thorns, actually. Is Monolith cuttable? I don't think it is, even though it is pretty bad versus Colligan's Command. Actually, maybe I am allowed to cut it. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I cut Monolith or Ballista? Alright, I'll cut 3 monoliths, Cliffy. I think Sower is insane in the matchup. Alright. I'm gonna just try not to mulligan if possible. This hand's kind of bad, but I'm also playing against Thoughtseize Him deck, so I don't think I'm allowed to mulligan. Well, they can him me, but I'm also going to play Urborg as late as possible. Choose not to shuffle. That's a bad sign. That was good. So that taps for 4. This is 5. Obviously, I might get Blood Mooned, but that's okay. That's fine too. I could have played Ugin, Eye of Ugin that turn. Actually, yeah, you're right. I probably should have. That was a mistake. I didn't even think about it that time. Next turn I should play it though, if they let me play it. I think they're gonna play Jace this turn. Oh, that sucks. Whatever. It's kind of okay, but it's also kind of not okay. Depends if they have a second island in their hand, I think, is the actual answer. If I draw my Thought-Knots and stuff that I can't cast, then it's much worse. But if this is the board state, I think I'm actually okay, right? Right, because, like, the Grixis deck doesn't actually have good mana under a Blood Moon most of the time. Almost if they have the second island in their hand, right? Sucks. Kind of needed that one actually, but whatever. Yeah. I wasn't planning on casting the Always Dust until there was like a Planeswalker or something, but I think I'm also not in great shape. Oh, whoops. I should have just played the City or the Temple. I forgot I was not going to copy anything. I hope I don't die to like this. This is going to be embarrassing. Maybe I'll get to 10 mana and then draw Ulamog to just kill their 2 creatures, which would be kind of funny. They chose to shuffle, yeah. Makes sense. I think I'm gonna Chalice on 3. Should I Chalice on 3 to show off K command? Probably. I feel like I should Chalice on 3. I agree it's 3 or 2. I don't think I should do 1 anymore. I'm gonna do 3. But I agree it's close. I think just K command is so brutal, but it's fairly close. The reason to do it on 2, I think, is that it shuts off him, Strix, and other stuff. Nice thing is they can never shuffle their brainstorms. Really? Alright, so now I could Chalice on 2 with that one, I think. Yo, Akash! Thanks for the sub! I'm going to open a chest for you in a sec. 2 looks good here. I might force this one. Nice. They pitched Jace. Like I said, if they had a second IO in this game, I probably would have lost pretty easily, but... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. I guess I just jam, right? Like, it's not really improving for me. Ben Eli, thank you for the follow. Oh, nice. It resolved? Okay. It might get killed by, like, an edict or something, but at least I get a good exchange by killing all their stuff. Right. Basically means they have no clock. So I have time to draw, like, action. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10. I wonder if there's a point where I'm supposed to just sandbag and see if they start casting Thoughtseizes. Oh, that's funny. I'm definitely sandbagging the Urborg because the second one just gets killed. Oh no, they drew Gurmag! No! Why? Do I Chalice on 5 to shut off Force of Wills? It's 2 or 5, I think. They've used 1 Force. Oh, 1 or 5? Maybe I should do 1, actually, right? They've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They played 5 cantrips, though. I think I'm going to do 5. Yeah, but what about Ugins and stuff? I don't know. Depends on the list, Hyperion. Damn, this sucks. Probably gonna lose. No! They drew their second island naturally! Oh my god! Right, okay. What's up, Dokamai? Hope you're having a good one. Probably supposed to get Bridge and hope they don't have double bolt. Right? Oh no, it's on 3. Chalice is on 3. I guess, what am I supposed to get? Damn, this sucks. I guess I could get Thran Dynamo and then cast Thought-Knot Seer. Should I get Thran Dynamo then play Thought-Knot Seer? I could just get Ballista next turn, right? This is bad versus an Edict or a Snapcaster, but that's okay. I was dead to that snap anyways. This sucks. It sucks I couldn't get Bridge. Alright, well, GG. Kinda got pummeled that match, but whatever. Alright, Akash, I'm opening a chest for you. Here it comes. Oh, a True Name and a Master Waves? This is like the Merfolk pack. Gosh, look at this. Merfolk. And a loyal doggo. Yeah, Cliffy. That's true. Sorry, Doka, I'm not gonna do that. Etched Oracle is too good. Wow, it's worth so much. Wait, which one did I get? PRM? So it's only 27.8? Alright. Do I want to change anything? Is Max still here? What are your thoughts? Anyone? Should I change anything? About the list before the next league? Feel pretty strong still. I mean, what happened in these games? Well, that one's kind of a rout, and the Painter match was kind of a rout, so maybe those are just bad matchups. I'm not sure. All right, what do people want to see? I don't know. I'm kind of pretty happy with basically all of these. This. Not sure about these. Add Moa we opened. I'll try. Whoa. Oh wait, Moa. Dokamai played Sultai, Command the Dreadhorde. Look at that good doggo. It's a 4-drop. So I guess it goes here. Good doggo. I don't know. I guess I'm not going to actually change anything, but I was considering it. I don't know. It was certainly great this past weekend, but it feels like Standard is moving so fast that I can't really tell you anything. I think Sower is a great card, personally, but I understand not everyone feels that way. I'm not going to change anything. I decided it. Executive decision. I guess executive decision because, well, I am running it back. I would appreciate a redonation. I didn't change anything. Hyperion, I don't like Voltaic Key. I think you have to run more mana rocks if you want to play Voltaic Key. You have to play like 6 to 8 mana rocks. But it also like then you have to debate if you really want Chalice of the Void in your deck. I think is the problem. I'm gonna mulligan. This is fine, I guess. I think once you sign up with this deck, you're priced into keeping these hands. I'm going to bottom that, though. Alright. I'm going to just play Monolith on one, because it leads to the most busted starts in case I'm playing against a fast deck. If they force a Monolith, that's fine. Oh yeah, shout out to Mana Traders and Cardboard Live. If you want to rent cards on Magic Online, please use my code. Ooh, Delver, okay. Guess I'll Chalice on one this turn and play Cloudpost. I think it's kind of lateral. That's a good question, though. I think it's about even, essentially. It's fine. Or switch days, nice. Accidentally played around days. So I'll have 4 Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 next turn. Could play a Ballista on 4 if I'm not concerned about days. I think I might just not play around days depending on what they do, but it really does depend on what they do. If they play Arcanist, I think I'm priced into playing my thing for 4. Ruby, come on, baby, come home.
5-0 incoming.
Oh, nice. Thank you for the redonation. Actually, I guess I should play around days. Oh. Huh. Well, I can still play around days by just doing this. And then it leaves me with a 1/1 Ballista after I shoot both of the things. If this gets forced, it's fine. And we can still play the All's Dust next turn, which is the key point of all this. Because I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I play... Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess it'll be 2 turns later, but I won't be dead instantly, so this is fine. Alright, so they did have the days. Good call, Stu. Good call, Stu Wright, rather, not Stu Summers. Alright, I'm just going to shoot both of these now. I don't think I'm going to trade that for that. That seems like not very good to me. Look at that. Stu Wright making the brilliant plays. UK's finest. Wasteland. So they probably kill Cloudpost. Okay. Makes sense. I don't want to like nug myself for a bunch to make another Ancient Tomb. I think just playing gain 2s as my land is much better. Classic jar stocks. Oh, that's true. I probably shouldn't just rattle off names for no reason. Alright. Ooh, okay. Well, there's nothing in their graveyard to actually flashback right now, so that's a good sign. Can't attack, though. It's okay, Owen. Good call, Stu. Good call. I mean, they might bolt my Ballista, which is not the best for me. Alright, it's fine. Okay. I have a plan. I'm gonna untap Monolith this turn and then play the All's Dust around. Well, I guess they could draw a Force plus blue card, but I think I'm gonna just jam anyways. Like, I don't see how it gets better for me, right? Like, it basically doesn't. Like, I think killing their board is better for me than blocking and killing a token is. Agreed, moist junk. That was the plan. And wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I have to do it off of this, but that's fine. Do you have Force plus blue card? Pretty brutal. Alright, they didn't have it. I'm actually 1 land away and a turn basically from untapping Monolith and playing Ulamog, which I think should end the game on the spot. One top, one bottom. So true name probably? Okay. Yeah. When your mana base gains you life, it's so sick. 2, 3, 4. Alright. Guess I play it still. I'm gonna go to 12, then 11, but I think 11's plenty safe versus my opponent. I just want to untap the Monolith so I can guarantee to cast Ulamog, because it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Shut up, shut up! White faces, you can't just go around saying those things. Also, they only have one card in hand, so it's not going to happen. But you just can't go around saying things that are bad for me. You're just not allowed. Just not allowed. It's the Ari theory. If you don't say that it exists, it won't happen to you. Yeah, Cedrus loves the Piracy Charm. I don't know if he's still playing it. He probably isn't, but he was before. Oh gosh. I do like a Price of Progress in this deck. I think it's pretty good in the sideboard because it's good in most of your bad matchups. Wait. I clicked on the wrong one, didn't I? Alright, let's click the right one. Oh yeah, Penguin 474. That was not great. Let's see. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 7. Alright. I don't want to take more damage from my land, so I won't. That one. That one. It's indestructible, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm also at 11, so you're funny. Yeah, probably Penguin. Probably. It's all Edgar's fault, right? Thoughts on London Mulligan? I don't really have any thoughts anymore. Fetch for Tundra Swords it. That would be the punishment. You're right, Stu. That would be an actual punishment instead of all the other nonsense that's going on. Alright. Let's go to combat. I do agree 4x Bolt is more likely. Alright, so they have no Braid and a Grim Monolith. So it looks like Party's list from the challenge. Yo, you're not allowed to... Also, who cares about control magic? I just use Karakas to bounce it. Alright. I'm gonna mill you out next turn. You can't deal 5 damage to me, I think. I guess if they have a main deck pop, I could die, but... So they're like 1 in 18 to draw their pop. Okay. Sweet. The 7 life I gained was relevant, which is kind of scary. Alright. Side out, small number of these, I think. Side in. 4th Ballista. I don't think I have time to wish for it, and I think it's just good as Mog Fanatic. I think I'm going to also side in this. Again, I don't have time to wish for it, but if I get into play, it's pretty good. Maybe I am supposed to put Ratchet Bomb in my deck and just side out a 3rd one of these. So Spear, Haze of Rage. Well, only Cartesian plays Haze of Rage. Sarkin's Rage. A classic Lava Axe. I guess I'll do something like this. Haze of Rage is a nice card. Such a weird card. It's like a fixed storm card. Ooh, I played around it by accident. I wasn't even thinking about it. White faces. I wasn't even thinking about it. They could not do that. They would have needed 6 lands. What if Tendrils had buyback? You mean this card? That's like Tendrils, right? I don't like siding in Bridge in this matchup. I think it just is not great. Also, this is a keep, so probably gonna go turn 1 post, turn 2, 3 ball off Glimmerpost, but we'll see. We'll see what actually happens. I suppose. The games where they have a creature on turn 1 are so much more scary for this deck, in my opinion, for what it's worth. I might play it slower, depending on what they do. Sucks. Are they gonna surgical my boasts? People sometimes do that. I'm not sure if it's right or not, but they do like to do that. I think I'm gonna play Temple. By the way, they bottom both, which is sort of a good sign for me, I think. Anyways, Brush with Death is basically Tendrils with buyback Cliffy. I wonder, is there a card that gives all cards buyback? That would be kind of sick. I can't remember offhand. Vesuva on Volk? That doesn't seem good to me, Stu, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, that's fine. I feel like I should just Vesuva my Temple. I'm going to. I'm just not playing anything this turn. And next turn, play Glimmerpost, then play Thought-Knot Seer. Cube card that... Soulfire Grandmaster. That's one of my favorite cards. Yeah, I love that card. Whoa. Okay. Well, it's not going great, but whatever. It could be worse. Gonna see. They might daze it, but that's okay. Alright, that's fine too. I basically traded... I mean, I have another 3 balls, so... But... Maybe I was supposed to be more patient on that. I don't know. I kind of think no, because the problem is, like, just getting to Arcana so much stuff is really valuable for them. Yeah, it seemed right. I think Arcanus is quite a good card. I really enjoyed playing with it. Do I Thought-Knot or do I 3-ball? I think I Thought-Knot. So, like, they didn't daze me last turn, so that would have had to mean that they drew daze just this turn. This is slightly better versus Spell Pierce as well. Might double bolt, I guess. Sucks. Alright. Okay, so I'll take that. The problem is, they do have a bunch of gas behind because of the Arcanist. Just, Oh, they flipped a Force, and they waste probably Temple. This is not going great, but I guess I have some time. Problem is they'll get to cast a Brainstorm or a Bolt. Probably Brainstorm, yeah, to look for another blue card. This spiraled out of control pretty quickly. But hey, Legacy has a lot of good cards in it. You're seeing a bunch of them. This card's good. 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 So, yeah. Good cards all around. And Chalice for one, though. Yep. Not surprised by that whatsoever. Right. And this is also gain 3, so it's like a time walk, right? Right, so they're gonna bolt me. To the nug. I'm still dying relatively quickly though, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Exactly. That's a great way of thinking about it, and it's the same way I think about it. I'm gonna just Chalice on one to play around another days. Hello, Dragon Boy Pro. What can also conceivably happen if you're not careful is if you play Trinisphere and they wasteland you, then you can't cast anything. But I'm going to need to draw a land to cast things anyways, so maybe I shouldn't have worried about that so much. Not a good draw. Play 3-ball as well and see if they force it. They probably won't, mostly because their setup is probably going to kill me in 2 here, which sucks. Alright, well, guess I'll find out if I'm dead or not. I think Arcanist is quite a good card, so I'm not surprised. I like Grixis because of discard. Alright. I'm dead now. I think this is fine though. I might side in another Thorn in when I'm on the play and just not even bother with the Karn lock versus them because it's just so mana hungry. Might side out one Ulamog for a Thran Dynamo actually as well. Actually, do I even need the Ulamogs? Probably not. It's nice to eye for them, but I have enough stuff to eye for that I think that's okay. Note, you can eye for Walking Ballista, so I think I'm just going to go lower to the curve and be like this for game 3 on the play. In which case I might want the Thorn. Not sure. I think Thorn's kind of bad. Alright, I'll even one Ulamog instead of the Thorn. Decided that. Not sure that's correct, but we'll roll with the punches. Alright, game 3 versus blue-red. Gonna keep Mostly because I can get past all of the soft counters with this hand. And this forces them to have force on turn 1. Right. They had force, but that's fine. So I do need to top deck some gas, but that's okay. I knew what I was getting into when I kept this hand. Right. Sucks. Yeah, their hand's fine. I mean, like, I knew what risks I was taking. Right. Give me something good. Alright. Sup, washable axe. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This taps for 2 essentially. So that'll be 7. That'll be 8, 9. That's a little bit slow, but maybe they don't have a quite correct mix of stuff they need. So these do gain a bunch of life, so that's nice. True name. That's bad. Alright. Probably dead. Okay, well, that's one of my better draws, I guess. So I'll have 7 next turn. Too bad I didn't get to gain another 3. That would be another turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, but they revealed Bolt. Might be dead before I get to do that, unfortunately. So I need to draw like Walking Ballista, I guess. Or All is Dust. Thank you, deck. I'm gonna play around Days. I know one of their cards is Bolt. And next turn I can just untap the Monolith anyways. So this is fine. Guess I just do it now. They'll have to bolt the Ballista, I think. Because if they don't... Well, I guess they don't actually have to, but I think they should. Actually, maybe I just kill this anyways. Yeah, I guess I do. Because if they just... It's kind of scary, but I guess they're held up now. So I'll be at 5. They'll have 2 tokens. I should have shot Pyro first. Oh yeah, that would have been slightly better. Yeah, that was loose. Now if they draw Bolt, I have no one to blame but myself. Oh my god! So if I shot Pyro first... Wait, no. Isn't it... Stu, isn't it exactly the same? Stu, I shoot Pyro. They Bolt. They just respond with 2 bolts, right? I guess I could play the Ballista and just pass and see what they do. Yeah. That's the scenario where it's better. So I guess maybe I was supposed to just play it and pass. Yeah, I guess it's a slight mess up, actually. Well, okay, yeah. I actually can't pass because if they just draw more instants or sorceries, yeah, exactly. If they just draw more stuff, then they get to make more tokens. And I'm such on a thin margin that it kind of sucked. If only I had gotten to play one more Glimmerpost, I would have actually been fine, I think, but it is what it is. Against Diabolic 30. Alright, this hand's a keep. Green 2, turn 1, Chalice on 1. Yeah, okay, maybe that's the best play then. You're right. Also playing Chalice here every time. Nice. I guess the leagues are just flooded with this stuff. Just fine. That's fine. Actually, that's really bad for me, but whatever. There's... Yeah, it might be not very good versus Blue or Delver, but that's okay. I mean, I think it's a close enough matchup that it's fine, but they're probably ahead. They have a lot of bolts. I'm going to play another Chalice on 1, mostly because they sometimes play a Braid. Probably going to lose. Were they in the play? Yeah, they were in the play. Oh well, c'est la vie. If I lose, I lose. I'm not going to worry too much about it. They do. But it looks like I'm just dying to their curve as Blue Zoo. That does not seem like that should be in your main deck, but whatever. Like if that would, I don't know. It's so weird to put that in your main deck, in my opinion, in a Delver deck, but whatever. It's all sorts of bad. Let's see, what's my out? Guess this gets wastelanded. They still have days in their hand. Why? I mean, I don't... Just because other people are doing it, I don't think necessarily makes it correct. Hyperion. I actually think it seems atrocious in the main deck as opposed to True Name. Like, there's plenty of matchups where you just want to fight them on board instead of just putting more cards into your hand. Like, especially since Arcanus is so good at digging with cantrips, I think it's really not smart to put this in your main deck. I'm really losing to the Wastelands as opposed to anything else, if people are wondering. I guess people aren't really wondering, but... Right. Let's play another Chalice on 1. I think Narset is like... What's the correct way of putting it? Johnny Hot Sauce MTG. Dude, this card is your jam, Shroud. This is like literally your jam. Of course, I understand exactly what you mean, Shroud. Alright. We'll have chalices. Shroud is an odd fellow. I don't know. Good question. Ask Shroud about that. I'm not Shroud's boss. What was I doing? I don't know. I guess this is the downside. Okay, so there are two ways you can build this deck. You can build it with Eldrazi Temple and Eldrazi, or you can build it with Blast Zone, no Eye of Ugin, and no Eldrazi. Yeah, that's a reasonable way to build the deck. I chose not to do that, but I understand why you would do that. Note, I'm playing 27 lands and 4 mana rocks. I'll keep. I think it's somewhat disingenuous to count Key as a mana source. I don't know, maybe, I guess. So I can play a big ballista through dazes and shit, which is why I'm doing this. I feel like I should just cast this one instead, but maybe I should cast this one. I feel like I should cast one of my 6-drops, I'm not sure which one. I think I'm going to cast Sower. I think the reason to cast Sower is that more mana is good for me, and second, it lines up better if they have like random spell pierces or whatever, you know. Also, one thing you can do versus Sower Trigger is just... Ooh, that's nice. I was about to say, one thing you can do with the Sower Trigger is to just put bad cards on top, which they did. Two real lands is pretty savage. And so this is the other reason to play Urborg. If you hit fetch lands off Sower, you really want to be able to use them, and your deck has no like lands to fetch with fetch lands. So yeah, I agree. Getting 2 was pretty lucky. Still. Sup, Kanaksai? Hope you're having a good one. We're playing some Karn Post. We went 3-2 first week, and I'm down a match in this week. Shroud, I do remember that. Whoa. Taiga. Right, well, that's not as good as mine. Yes, Shroud, I do in fact remember that. Small goif. Indeed, small goif. I think I'm just gonna start the factory. Karakas, right? Like, how do they beat a stream of 2/2s from this board state? I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna get goosed. Okay, I mean I have a 5/8. Also, this reduces the cost of my ballista by 2. I also would like to note that they left in Narset versus me. I'm not really convinced that that is something. Whoa, what the hell? Why? Why is that here? Oh, morning things. That's a weird place. Okay, whatever. But I was not expecting that to be there. I like this card as a 2-of. It's a delayed trigger zone, if you recall correctly. Oh boy. I guess the one nice thing about Narset is you can cast it through Chalice, really. So. Alright, I'm gonna keep. I sided it out. I don't think it's that good versus Delver. Epirogyny Arcane, I decided to skip. I played a GP last weekend. I'm going to play a GP the weekend after SCGCon and the GP the weekend after that. So you have to sacrifice some places to go. Yeah, I know. This is kind of a tough one. I think my answer is to actually play Eldrazi Temple on 1, but we'll see what they actually do. Yeah, I have no interest in playing Vintage anymore, so not going for that. Damn, that's not good. Thorn looking not so good, but I think my play is actually Temple Go. I think turn 2 I'm actually going to try to jam Thought-Knot off City of Traitors, but we'll see what actually happens. Yeah, that's fair. Like, you should just play what makes you happy, right? That's what Magic is about. Tarmogoyf? Alright. I'm going to definitely play Thought-Knot. Jesus Christ. Sucks. Probably dead now, but that's okay. Kind of just have to risk it there. I actually like people doing this much more in the matchups, like big mana matchups, where damage matters a lot more. It sucks. I think almost no matter what I would have done, I would have gotten really toasted this game. I don't even know if I really want to play that. It's all pretty bad. Yeah, probably is GG. Playing Thorn does not seem very good. Let the Wookiee win. Exactly. I agree with that, Trout. That's why I played out my card. Oh boy. What do I do? Guess I have Vesuva their Volk. Is there any reason to play the Thorn? Not really. I think I might actually have to cast this to get back in the game, so I'm not going to do it. But wastelanding myself is not good. We went 3-2 earlier at Pyrogyny Arcane. The Pyrogyny. Not sure how to pronounce that really, but and we're down a match. In this league. We're down a match in this league. But, you know, it's all good. But I'm very dead. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're going to finish out at least one more match. 0-2 is not the most inspiring start, but we have played against a bunch of Delver tonight. But given the challenge results, I'm not surprised by that. I am dead. That's a nice emote, Kanaksai. I am dead. Opponent did not join. Give me an opponent. Better have an emote for every situation. Oh, I should click join match though. Alright. Playing against another 0-2. Phil 3579. Alright, let's see. Guess I keep. Yo, Koval, thank you for the raid. Hope you're having a good one. Playing some Eldrazi post. It's not going great, but well, that made it better though. Certainly not going to mulligan a hand of 2 Soul Lands and 3 Thought-Knot Seers though. I think I would just play a different deck, Hyperion. Force pitching Narset, that's fine. So it looks like Miracle, probably. Oh. Huh. No! I guess I have to play them off of this now. Alright, that's fine. This only says colorless on it. What? That's lame. Alright, I guess I'm gonna take Pyroblast. But it kind of sucks all around. They're probably just gonna blast my Eldrazi. I hope they don't draw a land, because then they get to play Arcanist, and then it's really, really, really bad. Alright, good. Shroud, I knew, dude. I almost registered this to hose Eldrazi and Eldrazi Winter in Malura Company, so I knew what I was getting into. I don't think they play Days in their deck. That's why I did it like this. Alright, that one. They have Spell Pierce, eh? Okay. I guess I'll play Karakas. They might play some Legend. Plan is to play another Thought-Knot next turn. Ooh, I wonder if I can get them to chump. That'd be nice, kind of. Technically, Narset is legendary. Unfortunately, it's not a legendary creature. If they tap out, I also might just play Karn, but we'll see what they actually do. Blue Karn does look sick. You got another Spell Pierce? Alright. I'll see if they block. Yo, whoa, Ross, thank you for the follow. I could just play another... So they have 2 Pierces. No, I'll just play Karn. Yeah, it did. That is what it says originally. But then I'm gonna just get. I guess I'll look and figure it out. Might just get Thran Dynamo, actually, as funny as that sounds. Could also get Spyglass. Yeah, I was just... I mean, they only have 2 Spell Pierces in hand, so they couldn't do it, but... I'm gonna get Spyglass. Yeah, I don't think they're winning a fair game. I think the only way they beat me is combos, so if we have multiple layers of stuff... Arcanus plus Painter plus Pyroblast seems kind of sick. Not sure I can actually do anything about that. Question, Lattice... If you play Lattice after Painter, does it override? Do we have any judges here? I need an L3 judge. Alright, so it does override? Okay, their hand's 2 Spell Pierces, so I think they're kind of dead. I'm gonna lead with Thought-Knot and just take a Spell Pierce. I'm not gonna run the Spyglass into double Spell Pierce. I think that doesn't make any sense. Mike, you know that is just not a good way to do things, Mike. Whatever Moto does is the right answer. Oh, okay. I guess they top deck a Reb. That's fine. So they have 1 Pierce in their hand and 1 Unknown. Oh my god, they drew 2 Blasts in a row? That kind of sucks, but whatever. Kinda hope I don't lose this one. This kind of sucks. Wish I had more mana somehow. They still have Pierce. Guess I play Karn and Uptick and see what to do. gosh, this sucks. I just need lands that don't hurt me. Go to 5 versus 2 painters? Maybe I'm actually supposed to. Alright. I think I'm supposed to. Yeah, if everyone plays Bolt, good beats. Oh, could have made Spyglass a 2/2? Maybe I should have done that, actually. Guess I can do that next turn. Play Chalice on 1. That's what they do. If they pierce it, do I pay? I think I do, and then I just make a Karn struck. This also shuts off all of the blasts and all of the cantrips, so I think this is actually a good play. Alright, we're just gonna sit here for a while and hope my opponent has, like, nothing that can kill me. I guess I should start attacking soon, right? That's good. Let's see what they give me. These are shit. Don't want either of those, really. It's a funny game. They have to block at least one now, which is kind of nice for me. Otherwise they die. Ancient Tombs can stay over there. I'm not tapping those again. Oh man. Wow, that was a close one. Jeez. Those blasts are kind of scary, but I guess, I don't know. Chalice is really good here. Ballista seems kind of crappy, actually. Isn't Allistus is good for his painter in that it'll kill everything, right? Canoxai? A? Yeah. Don't you want to see Obliterate happen? I think I'm just gonna leave it in for lulz. I think it might actually be correct to leave it in. Because I think their deck probably has less mana sources than mine, so Obliterate is actually an effect I want. So I'm actually going to leave it in. Not all kidding aside. Alright, going to game 2 versus Blue-Red Painter. with Dreadhorde Arcanist. This is a keep. Any hand with Karn the Great Creator in this matchup, I think, is just a keep. Because it's just so good. Did my opponent... Wait, 1, 2... How many cards are in their deck? Is it 61? Is it more? Hold on. 5... 60 plus 1. It's 61, right? No. 61, 62? Some people just want to watch the world burn, I guess. Secret Painter deck. Painter? Arcanist. Okay. 1, 2. Alright, I'm slamming. That's fine. I didn't put that in my deck not to slam right there, so... Yep, you can destroy lands with the -3. Don't like that. Why, God, why? Alright. It's happening. Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, I actually think I'm probably going to die very easily at this game. Is what it actually looks like. Alright. Like, they're gonna get to Stone Rain me at worst. At best, they just kill me with Grindstone this turn. Why so blue? Wow, great pun. 10 out of 10 pun. 7 out of 10 pun. 5 out of 7 pun. 5 out of 8 pun? 5 out of 8. Alright. I've decided 5 out of 8 is correct. Right. It's going swimmingly. It's going to be really hard to cast this for anything more than that. This game. I have a lot of issues this game. I'm gonna lose to Stone Rains on Stone Rains on Stone Rains. MMap 125, I do not know them. I do. You can check Goldfish, I guess. Goldfish is probably the most reliable place to check. At least I'm getting steamrolled this game. Oh well. Did both of them? No. Alright. There was a Pyroblast. Okay. Probably dead. Chalice on 1 would have been great this game, but... Guess I'm not dead yet, but I'm mostly dead. I will attack my opponent, because you gotta send a message. Also, balking doesn't really do anything that turn. They brainstormed last turn and didn't shuffle. Probably means they wanted the land for a hardcast force. Not dead yet. We found a Cloudpost. Yeah, tis a scratch indeed. Alright, I think I'm supposed to block this turn. Because if I draw another blocker, then blocking next turn is also good. All the Stone Rains. Alright, I'm dead now. This sucks. Because I take 2, then 3, and I'm not going to have any lands. This is fine. Ballista's like kind of crappy versus them actually, but this is fine. They can't painter me on 1, so this is actually a fine hand to keep. I'm leading with Temple because if I draw an Ancient Tomb, it's so much better to have the Temple in play first. Obviously, if I don't draw that, it's not great. Yeah, I think this matchup is also horrendous for us, now that I think about it, but that's okay. Why didn't I shoot the servant in response? In response to what? I don't really understand your question, I guess. Yeah. The problem is my deck has no manipulation, so I don't get to draw things when I want to Kanoxai. I just draw cards on top and see where they go. Put them to play, put them in my graveyard, put them to play. Just be better at Magic. That's a good strat. I wish I had executed that at any point in my life. Damn it. What's up, Mats? Hope you're having a good one. I can't cast anything again. No, Moto's not bugged. That's like the worst land to kill, I think, actually. Like, this one actually has no text. Like, Painter already kills that land. Oh, I think my opponent knows. Okay, good. I guess I'm just going to play this Thought-Knot Seer. Thought-Knot seems so good versus my opponent. Alright, get out that one. They had... What? Come on! Why, God? Why? What did I do to deserve this? I guess they do have like 8 blasts, but it is really, really frustrating. This matchup seems horrendous though, so... Alright. I'm gonna play Oblivion Sower, I guess. 1, 2... Well, I guess I have to tap both of those. I guess I'll leave the Karakas up in case if there's like a random legend in their deck. I don't think there is. They probably brainstorm lands on top of their deck, which is why they're shuffling now. Flooded Strand, great. Maybe they'll force it. I would consider that a win. So note, these fetch lands are why I have Urborg in my deck. Alright. A braid pierces their hand. Not doing it now. I know they have a Spell Pierce in their hand, so that's not even a good play. I'm going to just start jamming Karns, though, to find more lands. Eventually, if they start tapping out for stuff into a spot where I can actually kill all of their stuff, it might be good enough. But yeah, I don't want to cast Obliterate yet. Yeah, it sucks. So their hand is Pierce, a braid. I hope they don't draw anything good ever. Problem is a lot of their deck is really good here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess I have to do it. The problem is they just start pyroblasting all my shit. Is there anything I could get? Oh, I could get Tormod's Crypt instead. I guess. That might actually be better. Right. Belay that. I'll get Tormod's Crypt. Now, if I just get Crypt, it's... Oh, they had a force? Well, I guess I wasn't allowed to do that. Wait, what happened to their braids? Did they pitch in a braid? Well, whatever. This all sucks anyways, so... This is probably getting pierced. Their last card is probably Pierce. Oh, it isn't. Okay. Well, that makes things slightly better, I guess. So they're probably going to Pyroblast my Karn this turn. I guess they could cantrip instead and look for the Grindstone. I don't think I was allowed to play around Pierce. Shop, of course you would hope that. Or just play another Arcanist or something. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Not playing around anything. Don't think I'm allowed to. Woo! Yes! Okay! Let's do this, buddy! Oh my god, I can't believe that happened! I'm not winning a lot tonight, but that is losing it over that. I'm still gonna die. That's the sickest part of this. I'm still gonna lose to some like horse crap. Snapcaster. Flash and Snapcaster. I'll probably upgrade my Chalice, I guess. Can we hope for the Ugin Abrade to obliterate everything as well? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'm deeply upset. Oh well, you all got to see that. You got to see obliterate, but that was so frustrating. Glimmerpost is still good, but if I don't draw Glimmerpost, I'm probably toast. Alright. Sorry, y'all. We didn't win that much tonight, but sometimes it happens, you know? Alright. We fought hard, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Alright. Don't really want to start another league, but I think if Blue-Red Delver is the biggest thing nowadays, I don't think you're allowed to construct your deck like this, unfortunately. You probably have to... 1, 2, 3, 4. You probably have to just play the other configuration, which... Oh yeah, I think I played against a matchup which is probably close to 0% for me. I don't think... Well... Okay, let's, I guess... Let's see how I would construct. 2, 3, 4... I want at least 26 lands, I think. So probably 27. Stage is worse with Glimmerpost than Vesuva is. I think Vesuva is just better than Stage most of the time as well. So... Also, Stage does make sense with Blast Zone, but whatever. I guess I would play Voltaic Key in some number. Probably close to this. Then you have to decide what you want your top end to look like. Candelabra? Do most people play Candelabra? Like, so the problem is, when you play 4 Chalice, I don't think you're allowed to play 8 1-drops. And also, Candelabra is like... I'm not sure it's actually good. I don't know. Kind of think it's probably, like, I think Key is probably better, because you play Grim Monolith and Thran Dynamo, but... let's see, what else would I do? I guess what else is in this deck normally is the real question. So we can go look. Normally has an Ensnaring Bridge in the main, I see. Ensnaring Bridge. One was City of Traitors. I guess 2 Voltaic Key is stock? I don't understand this deck, I guess, if 2 Voltaic Key is stock. 3 Ballista. I don't know. I guess I would think about it for a while and get somewhere close to this. Kobe, there probably is. I don't know how to build that deck right now, so I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, Ona Hale, thank you for the follow. Ona Hale? I don't know how that's pronounced. So what else would I do? Have the bridge in the sideboard. I don't know. I guess I would submit something close to this and then think about it for a while and probably play more lands. Probably play like... I guess now that I have no Eldrazi in my deck, I don't need to actually waste. Period. What's the next best land? Probably the 4th Thespian stage, I guess. So I would just play 27 lands, play 4 stage, 4 tomb, 4 blaststone, 1 city, 4 post, another 4 post, 2 Karakas, 4 stage, 4 Vesuva. So I guess this would be 16 posts. Yeah, I would play 16 posts. Play 16 post, I think. Then what else would I do? Oh my gosh, the list Max sends me has 4 Leyline in the sideboard, but the problem with that plan, I think, in your deck that has Karn the Great Creator, you should at least play 2 Tormod's Crypts before the first Leyline of the Void, in my opinion. Because wishing for a Crypt twice makes a lot of sense, in my opinion. Oh, Jess, how would you pronounce Vesuva? By the way, hi. How do I think lands is going to change post-Modern Horizons? Renin 6, I think, is a good card. I actually think it is a good card. I guess I would start here. And the card I want... What's a good proxy for Renin 6? Yurta. Alright, this is my Renin 6 proxy. Vesuva? Zertog... No, you all are wrong. Zertog Goblin is the proxy. Okay, let's figure it out. What's I gotta do? How would I rebuild this deck? The hall? What's the hall? Oh, I know what you're talking about. You need to rebuild your deck to play that card, I think. I've thought about it. Yeah, Hall of Heliod. I would build a very different looking deck, Hyperion, I think. I just wouldn't... I think adding a color to the red-green deck results in a bad mana base a lot of the time. No, I think... Well, I mean, the mana base of this deck is already bad. That's the secret. Like, look at how many red-green sources you have. You have 1 forest, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You have 13 green sources without the Moxen. And some Moxen are not always online, and sometimes you draw them too late for lands or whatever. So, like, that's a bad mana base. Unfortunately, on a whole, I don't think that fixes... I think the way I would rebuild that deck is I would do something completely different. I guess I can show you what I think. Riftstone Portal's part of the puzzle, but I think I would put other cards in my deck. I would put this card in my deck. I agree, Hyperion. I would rebuild my deck to play that card if I wanted to play it. I think this card and this card kind of are winners of Hall of Heliod, but the real problem is you get hosed by Narset. So I don't know, like, it's all kind of... Yeah, I mean, I would play Solitary Confinement in that shell, but the problem is Narset is just, like, a rude, crude person, I guess. Just read it! Why does it exist? Why? Why does Narset exist? Why does this card exist? Why? This card does not like Narset. 2 rows for the lens. Because you cannot Karakas Narset. Canoxa, am I allowed to pronounce it Vesuva? Or Vesuva? Wait. On a hill, I'm confused. How... My rant was about how Narset hoses Enchantress effects. But also, it's hard to cycle Ponder on their turn, unless if you have Teferi in play. I'm going to make that counter-argument. Yeah, Sylvan Library is also, like, kind of shit versus Narset. So I probably would... I don't know. I think Blaststone's a good card. I don't know what I would do. I'll think about it for a while, but I suspect the answer is this actually lives more over here on the curve, not on 2. It lives as a 4-drop. Underrealm Lich. That does not strike me as a very good idea. I could library all I want if I wanted to do that. Grixis Control typically does, and sometimes you see the Delver decks have it in their sideboard. Although we played against Delver decks with it in the main deck, I really don't think that's a good way to build your Delver deck, but people will do it, you know. If I were to play Delver, I would play closer to this list. I would play another fetch. That red enchantment, I think, doesn't really do anything. I think it's the problem. I guess the last land I would play here would be a Misty Rainforest here. I think this deck is phenomenal. It's just really strong. This should be a Thoughtseize as well. This card is messed up. It's just like... Oh, cast Brainstorm, cast Ponder, cast Preordain, cast Thoughtseize, cast Forked Bolt or Lightning Bolt. Whoa. Wait, what? I really don't think so on a hill. I really never liked Jund lands either, or Rug lands. I think those mana bases are just bad, even if you're splashing like 1 or 2 cards. The biggest draw to like Rug lands, in my opinion, is Intuition, but that card has not aged well over the years. Anyways, look at this Lightning Bolt. What the heck? Why? Does that work? What Lightning Bolt? On Hill, I have now worked it out completely. I just had it in a thought of my head. I might tweet out a list that is experimental at some point, but I don't have like any evidence that my list would even be good. So it's just random thoughts, you know. All right. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call it quits for now. Sorry that we didn't do a lot of winning, but we had that sweet game where all just literally killed all of the permanents on the board. That was pretty entertaining. I hope someone clipped it. I'm not sure if anyone clipped it or not, but let's see who else is streaming that. Ooh, oh, Gold Ducat streaming. Let's pay it forward. Pikachu. Oh, I can't spell the name. We're gonna read Grand Prix winner Daniel Gottschall, aka Gold Ducat. Anyways, thanks for showing up. I'll be back on Thursday with Shroud to stream some drafts.